Satan's pride knows no bounds. He is run out of heaven on a rail and falls to the front to make it look like a parade. Hail, horrors, hail, infernal world, and thou, profoundest hell, receive thy new possessor, he boasts as he lands on the floor of judgment, for he brings a mind not to be changed by place or time. Lines 250 through 251 of Book 1. Milton's insight here into the twisted psychology of sin is profound. Sin corrupts the mind, convinces it that it is, quote, its own place and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. Lines 254 and 255. Thus, it doesn't matter where I am, Satan thinks, as long as I am true to myself. He will remain free no matter where, as long as he be still the same. What matters to the mind shackled by sin is the illusion of individual and personal autonomy. As long as I can do things my way, as long as I can be who I want to be, it doesn't matter where I dwell. Sin keeps the individual blind to any objective yardstick by which to measure his own happiness. For Satan, happiness is authority, no matter where it is found. Hell at least affords him the opportunity to reign. And that is his sole ambition, though it be in hell. For, better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. It would be easy to read these lines and scoff at the stupidity of the devil. Dude, you're in hell, we might say, chuckling to ourselves, blind to our own pride and sense of superiority. And yet what Milton paints with cosmic brushstrokes is pictured in our own hearts every time we sin. Our minds shrink around the nothingness and nonsense that sin offers, deceived into believing it actually has what it wants. But sin provides no substantive good, only the illusion of a good. Thus the mind, collapsed in upon itself, thinks itself free, even in the dank darkness of our self-made prisons. This is perhaps found nowhere more egregiously than when we sin with our virtues. What do I mean? When we indulge our vices, we have the benefit at least of knowing they are vices: anger, cowardice, foolishness, envy, lust, greed, etc. But when we sin with our virtues, we assume we are in the right, that we are advancing the cause of righteousness. Again, what do I mean? Ambition, for example, can be both healthy and godly. Ambition in itself is not something to be ashamed of, like lust or cowardice. Satan's ambition is to reign no matter where. Quote, to reign is worth ambition, though in hell. End quote. When we cling to our virtues, we are predisposed to justify our sin, to see it as necessary and right, as a means to a good end. But it is all lies. It is not better to reign in hell than serve in heaven, because heaven is objectively better. Using the yardstick of the image of God in us and our created purpose, life lived in submission to God is freedom, whereas freedom from submission is slavery. Take the correction of a brother, for example. When our correction of others is void of any meaningful love, we may still think we have scored a point for righteousness. We have stood up for the truth. We have planted our flag on the hill of being right. Our supposed virtue blinds us to the deeper error of hating a brother. The mind is its own place, stuck there without reference to the reality of our relationships and obligations. We make a heaven of hell and a hell of heaven. Put another way, if we be still the same after opportunities to learn and grow have come and gone, we should be worried. We should be asking, what kind of mental prison have we created for ourselves? How have we become trapped in the smallness of our own thoughts? For apart from submission to him, whom thunder hath made greater, we will never be free.